Hello, 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 hello. How you doing? Good to see you. Happy Thursday! And I checked, triple checked, 3 different calendars and the phone. It is Thursday today. I made sure. Yep. So, happy Thursday! How are you doing? Hope you're doing great. Andropic, hi. First to his name today. Algeranius, hello, hello, hello. Good to see you. Hey, Pook. Good morning. Good morning. First things first. Well, besides being thrilled that you're here, it's going to be a shorter stream today. I know, this week. I hate it too. But it's the way it is. Changes. I tell ya, changes. Changes in me do not go well. So it is a shorter one today. Roughly around 3 hours. Give or take. So, yeah, that's that. Yeah. Did I forget something? No. Okay, cool. I would say that we can actually... So many merchants. That we can actually first get to a few statues, well, figures, Banuk figures and metal flowers and vantage points, and get that stuff done so we have all of them while we are moving forward with the main quest. That's the word I was looking for. It's going to be interesting. A lot of ums and ahs. Yeah, because we still need the last power cell, so we need to get working on that. Changes, yeah. Turn and face the strange. Did you find a fortune cookie today? Somewhere? What's this? Since when are you embracing change? That's news to me. Just putting it out there. What are you talking about? Change is mostly scary. Well, no, it's not really scary. I'm just... But you know what I mean. Just quoting good old David. David? Which one? Are we talking the one from David and Goliath? Are we talking the one the one that made the crane disappear? Which David are we talking about? Do we talk about Bowie? I need more. Yeah. See? Knew it! I knew it! David Tennant, good one, good one. Doctor Who and all the others. That's a genuine nice person. I mean, it is easy for David Bowie to say that, right? Well, it was easy for him to say that. Because everything that he did would practically turn to gold. Literally. Such a cool dude. Such a cool dude.
Getting cooler. Dark soon.
Yeah. Well, this weekend I will post the changes in the Discord so all of you are informed and nobody can tell I didn't know what was going on. Well, I'm fairly certain some will still say that, but at least all the informations are out then. Yeah. So, Mr. Entropic, I saw that the steak yesterday was amazing. Your plate looked pretty much squeaky clean. Nice touch. How did it go for you, El Shenanigans? Any share-worthy news? Oops, no. Okay. Flower. There. Somewhere there. I don't know where, though. Where art thou, flower. Or maybe it's still a little bit too far away. That could be. Meeting yesterday was okay. Oh. Well, that doesn't sound overly excited. That is so pretty. Did I mention that I have that as a background for my PC? Are those Glinthawks? No. me. I don't want. Didn't I just fight like a gazillion of them? How many more do you need to fight me? Fine. You signed the contract today and the meeting yesterday was okay? That's awesome! Congratulations! That is good news! At least I thought. At least you signed with a company that pressured you into signing. Then I can understand the hesitation.
Machine saw me.
What saw you? You don't want to do the work today? I don't want to do the work today. I don't really don't want to do the work today. I don't really want to do the work today. But why not, Book? What is so different to the other days? Ooh. This is loud. That's even loud in my ear. There we go. Okay, cool. Good talk. It wasn't really pressuring, but yeah, that one. How come you signed with them? Did they at the end still have the best offer? Wait, are you telling me that I didn't have to come up here? Where is the damn flower? Oh, it's there. Okay, good. Everyday chaos? I understand. I see. Well, in that case, I can see what you don't want to go to work. Anything we can do to make it a little better, Pook? Anything? I mean, anything in legal terms? Okay, got that flower. Oh! Oh, I see. Yeah, that's safe. Unless you're doing something extremely stupid. That's a safe spot. Yeah. I understand that worked for them for How many years did I work for them? For almost 15, no, longer. 17 years I worked for them. Yep, 17. Don't tell anyone. Space mining watching the stream, that helps. Good! I'm glad you found something that you like. The space mining, that is. Glad you're here. Thank you. Appreciate it. I do want to go up here, right? Yeah, I do. There, and then go to that one, and to the Banuk thing, and to there, and then we have to go there anyway, and okay, let's go. What? Exactly. So relaxing on a second monitor doing a parallel. There you go. That's why you should have two monitors. You know, one for things and then one for fun. Right? So let us start when I was 11. Yes, I started working for the government when I was 11. That's how they do it. That's how they rope you in. Yeah. Exactly like that. You thought I was 18? I do appreciate you, elf shenanigans, but you're not getting my pension funds. Even with that nice compliment. Regular, not wormhole ninja. That would be a bad idea. Yeah, then you... Oh, well, on that you really have to focus. One monitor? Really big one. Oh, okay, okay. But split for two computers. Oh, I see. That's cool. How big is that? How big is that monitor, though? That has to be a really big one. A 49-inch. Ooh. Okay. That's a big one. Okay, you win. That's a big boy. That's a big boy monitor. Everyone, that's why it's called personal also. Yeah, exactly. At some point you get a number. Yeah. You know, like an inventory number after a certain amount of years. Yeah. And you want to know the best thing? When you leave them, you get this wonderful present, that adoring present of a sweaty handshake. Uh-huh. Yeah, that was my favorite parting gift from them. Yeah. Ugh. Okay. This looks all very weird. I'm not a fan of all these cacti here. Watcher. I don't care about them watchers. Watchers are cute. Well, they're not cute, but I don't care about them. What I do care about, however, is getting to that flower, and that I have absolutely zilch way to hide. Well, that's not good. It's not good at all. No, no, no. Okay, perfect. Good kitty kitty. You fling yourself around like nobody good. What the heck? Okay, cool. And now I don't need you anymore. Sorry. Okay, cool. Nicely done. Nicely done. And that. Give me that. And whatever that is, a metal vessel. Metal! Okay. Well, I'm not even halfway close to that. This way then. Uh-oh.
Keep that for later.
Yeah, keep that for later. There's no shortcutting around here. That's the danger chicken. Can I somehow get around with that? Well, that went well. Oh, good. Hey, disturbed. Hello. Hello. How ya doing? Can it fly though? Are we having this discussion again? Are we really going to have this discussion again? Well, it has wings. They are not clipped, so yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Strongly oh no. Everyone must have feels like on fire, probably have some food poisoning. Food poisoning? What did you do? What happened? That does not sound good at all.
Clever.
Okay, that was too late. Damn it. Oi. Can you tell me why I don't hit you? What happened? Hey, like, you do realize that you can jump away a little bit, right? That is a thing, you know that. Okay, cool. Good so. And Glindogs! Of course, because I don't have enough trouble as it is. Sure. Oh. Ooh. Okay, how many of you are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? Are there 6 or more? Are you kidding me? Yeah, okay. No, we're not doing that. You just go. Hey! Aloy! Just shoot! Okay, so you're just all standing there and spitting that ice, right? That's what we're doing now. That whole time. Just to be sure that we are on the same side here. Oh sure! And you also! Okay, you know what? Screw it, I'm out of here. I am so out of here. You can all go where the sun don't shine. Yeah. And you know what? You can fight with each other. That sounds like a perfect idea. Yeah. There wasn't even a marker that there are others. Okay, so telling a few days of work to try slide. Have you tried going to a doctor to make sure that everything is out? Okay. You have interviews next week with the applicants to the team. Okay, so there you go. About time, I'd say. But I hope you do feel better soon. I do. That is no small feat. No food poisoning? That's... no. Probably take some painkillers and try to sleep. Have you tried going to the doctor and get some proper...
Can stop tensing up.
some proper care? I hate these glint hawk
They're
so
scanning for me.
much. It's not even funny anymore. Okay, next up. There. Get your test, some blood work results be available in the evening. Okay, good. Good, good. That is good. Sleeping is a good start. And that really sucks. I do hope that you feel better very soon. And it's great to hear that you actually get new a new team member. So you don't have to do anything or everything on your own. That's pretty good. Just get a chamomile tea and a Jägermeister. I thought he was supposed to feel better.
Sunfall. The Mad King Duran's summer palace. A bulwark of cards your might against the howling forbidden west.
Thanks for the history lesson.
Oh, I didn't know
They have
Silence
no
was still
idea
here.
what lies beneath. We will learn much from this, Aloy.
That's what I'm hoping.
I didn't realize that Silence was still there. I was kinda happy without him. Just throwing that out there. Bandit Branca is better anyways? How about a nice Averna? How does that go into your equations? Is that something that you do? I see those two lines there, but where do they start?
Might regret this.
No, you're not. Stop being problematic. Oh, I have to go up that... Oh, this one. Oh, that's new. Okay. Actually thinking of feeling courage would be a choice. I don't even know what that is. What is that? Huh? And then what? No. You go up there. But where? I don't even see another. Where do we go? Yeah. Why did you go there before? Okay. Yo! Okay. So again, what about Averna or a nice Ramazzotti or something? Is that still a thing, or is that completely out of fashion now? Wouldn't be surprised if it is though. Yeah, I find them. I find them much milder than. Well, everything is milder than Jägermeister. Let's face it. But also milder than. No! Oh god. Oh. Hui. Yeah, much milder than Bandit Branca or Jägermeister. Ooh, I need a second. From Vicky, feeling courage is a bittersweeter liquor derived from wormwood, popular in the Balkans. The name kind of gave that away. The alcohol content is 28 to 35 by volume. It's a bittersweet tale. Okay. Never heard of it, but that doesn't sound too bad. Okay. Is that stuff like Klosterfrau Melissengeist? What? Isn't that like 4711? Under the roof of being medicinal? Okay, let's go there and then up there. For some reason, it's good to drink when you grow up. Something like that. Yeah. I know my grandparents. My grandma had always a full bottle of Klosterfrau Melissengeist. And 4711. 4711. Yeah. That was a staple in the house. Had to be there. Hi, Herx. Hello. Mr. Herx. Oh, shut up with your cheap viewers. Go away. There you go. I don't need cheap viewers. I have the best ones here. Hiya. Happy Thursday. How's your day? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing well. What are you up to? Tell me everything. Not that I'm nosy, but you know me. I have to. It's like a condition. You don't look so happy here, dudes and dudettes. And doolittles. What's going on here?
Watch yourself, Outlander. They're necessities. You'll like what I have to say, I promise.
Is that so? Well, then there's no other way than to find out, right? Busy so far? New payment methods to test for work? Oh, okay. I see, I see. Your great-grandmother used that a lot. Start wondering why she felt like she drank so much. Yeah, that... It was always in her household. So I grew up with that and with the smell of it. Yeah. Maybe that's the reason why why I have that goldfish brain. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Oh no. That one. Some weird reason you never had a real Klosterfrau Melissengeist, only some strange version without alcohol. What? That... They made that? Well, nobody told my grandma. Yeah, okay. You're fighting against the behemoth? Okay. Good luck.
The Submarine, a proud tradition of Arcadia.
It's not like this in Meridian. At least, telling me.
Give them time. I'm sure they'd miss it. Now we get to see if your attack on their focus network was entirely successful.
What are you talking about? Did I crash the network?
Success. Welcome to the Citadel, Aloy. I'll check back with you in a moment. In the meantime, circulate.
Circulate. Is that your way of saying mix and mingle? Try to blend in?
Head for the throne, Lee. You're not going to make any shards by standing out here.
Probably a knockoff brand trying to sell exclusive hall, most likely, because I have never heard about an alcohol-free version of that.
I hear the Shadow Cards are looking for one of their own. Should pay well.
By the glory of the sun revealed. Behold, radiant Edaman, the one true Sun King, the light in shadow, whose will is light and whose light is law.
What?
I command Lucius Bahavas to speak in my behalf.
By the will of radiant Edaman does the sun glare down mercilessly upon the traitor Uthid. To the hunter who brings his head to us shall go a bounty of 500 shards.
More prisoners than royalty, don't you think? Love your hair.
Me too.
You and I need to chat, little huntress. The green tent down in Shadowside. I'll be waiting.
Kinda busy.
And in doing so, demonstrated wanton disregard for the
say you've been here before.
Obviously. Now,
Oh,
it's very
obviously.
important that
Are
you
you
hear what I'm about to say.
Snape?
I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
We might be woefully unprepared because of our health status, but we have 12 health
I'm
points.
heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. Malfunction. Malfunction.
Are
Malfunction.
you kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobek here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
I was going to say, you might not want to stand in the middle of that
I
door.
underestimated you. See, by now,
Guess you can't have everything.
that will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Did I mention that I do not like that dude? At all? I'm not sure I mentioned that enough.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Oh god.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
A lot of text messages. Once or twice dozen times? Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, just wanted to make sure that we are all on the same page here. And can I just say, I know this sounds completely weird, but if Aloy would have blue eyes, she would look so much like my sister when my sister was, well, in her 20s. Just saying. The first time I played this game, I was completely like, excuse me, what? Need a snack you didn't eat yet? Go get a snack!
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
Oh, you can sit here, El Shenanigans. See, they have snacks here. No need to go anywhere. The timing was perfect, right? Yeah. As if they knew that El Shenanigans was hungry. Wait, how did they know? Are we filming close to you? Was this close to you?
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
Not sure about that. Too close to home.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret superweapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a superweapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. And here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day, the day that life on Earth ceases to exist, is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
That's horrible.
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
Imagine you're getting that message. Imagine getting that message. Oh, by the way, extinction is imminent. We have 6 months.
They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
Oh, we can't. No, we can't do that yet. We have to take care of the dudes first.
Got someone to fight here.
combo. I'm done. Am I done? No more.
Missy, why did you want to go up there? That was stupid.
This is not a war. Let this darkness die. Only a little blessing. Guide this to the heart.
Good. We're too close to let tribal primitives stop us now. The data points, what do they contain?
Interviews. Go. They contain interviews.
It is accurate, yes.
So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people, they feed off them?
Not just people, all organic matter.
Every living thing dissolved into nutrients. Millennia of evolution liquefied. The miracle of life reduced to bloody biofuel.
In a word, yes.
Who did this? Who did this? Pharaoh? That asshole. Is he here?
No, Doctor.
Please, tell him Tom Pike wants a word. Now, get off! Get off! Doctor, please! You get Ted Pharaoh in here!
Want to discuss? Whew. So, Mama, she was right.
Pardon?
My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bubble serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, there was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke? A tobacco cigarette. Sorry, darling. My taste run classic.
Oh, God.
Compliments your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malkeet was me, don't mind admitting. Been plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty, too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Sobek listed you as an alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me. Hey, I don't suppose you got real coffee in this place. You know, blood coffee? Conflict cappuccinos?
Mr. Tate, I'm clearing you to proceed. Just go.
Is he the long-lost brother of Andrew and Christian Tate? Sure sounds like that.
You previously worked for Pharaoh Automated Systems.
On the chariot line self-replication routines. I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time. I've been trying to swallow the guilt every day since...
Would you like to take a moment?
No, I really hoped Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all. My work. And I'm sorry to say I was ever proud of it, but Ted could really sell a concept, and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test run, when you saw they understood their own structures, could rebuild themselves from memory and light, there were no limits. God, there were no limits.
Well, at least one regrets what was going on. Hold on. Nope. I suppose that's where we have to go later. I thought there was a little hidden place to get a power cell maybe? But apparently I was wrong. The text log. That didn't even show up. Nice. This recording.
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we couldn't negotiate a diplomatic solution.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International, US Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
You have had considerable experience in human-robot conflict.
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it. Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great. Cyber warfare. I thought Zero Dawn would be a Manhattan project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor. I was almost looking forward to being proved wrong.
Unfortunately, your estimation was correct.
As your General Hera said. So then, you did not bring me here to commiserate. What is left?
Look, let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since '57? That went nowhere real slow. And you have to get somewhere real fast. Do you have any idea the immensity of the challenge to prep a new colony ship in time?
To be clear, I'm not a worker on the project.
Do you even understand how few people it could save? The whole generation ship concept is not gonna happen. It's the first thing you'd abandon in favor of embryonics. For that kind of storage, we're talking a lot of bulk, a lot of power, a lot of resources. So even if you do it, even if you build it and point it at Sirius X, there's no room for people on that thing, all right?
If you could try to remain calm.
You people are crazy if you think you're getting off this rock. No one's getting off.
Medical.
Medical? Because he was
CD02 data intact. Initiating playback.
Okay.
Elizabeth Sobek.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
Does that answer your question, El Shenanigans?
The whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life. For us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
Hi, Poet. Thank you for the 3-stream streak. You broke it? No, it's a streak again. See? No breakage there. Ugh. Kinda. What do you mean, kinda?
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobek, Margot, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign. It just told ourselves they weren't cut out for the BTRI cabals. That's the better than rapid innovation. Better at competing, better than the next guy, a better killing machine. It's just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom. I mean, I'm done with that life. I mean, I will work hard, twice as hard to earn this, for my family to have a place in Elysium. I never thought that there could be atonement.
Okay.
If you're still nauseous. No, the inhibitors have kicked in. I can't feel the back of my tongue. I wish I could tell you I'd believe in this. But the damage is too great, too extensive, too complete. With all respect to Dr. Sobek's work at Miriam, no. No, life doesn't always find a way to keep going. Sometimes it never comes back. Like Syzygy East.
What?
Like the Congo. Like Timo. Like us. That's our reward? A buried city full of terminal patients waiting out the clock? You'd grow old together, with your loved ones, in safety. I don't have loved ones.
Oh.
I suppose I could start a family?
I'm afraid not. All inhabitants of Elysium will be medically sterilized. A habitat capable of sustaining a starting base of 2,000 individuals for up to 100 years is a huge challenge, Dr. Alpert. If the population grows instead of diminishes, everyone will be dead inside 30 years.
I knew it. I just couldn't bring myself to say the words.
I'm sorry?
Finish it. Medical euthanasia. I want no part of this. I just want it over.
I see. Protocols require a 48-hour waiting period, after which...
After which? Yes.
See to make sure I behave this time?
Security, for your protection. Would you like to discuss how you're feeling?
Sure. I'll tell you. Surprised. No, flabbergasted. Like my own man would say, flabbergasted.
I like that word.
Vein pumping in his forehead. I thought you people were just completely underprepared for a spaceflight project. But now I can see it's worse. Much worse. Sobek is a total fantasist, a dangerous fantasist. He's kind of blue skying. It's... Jesus. I'm sorry we wasted each other's time. I'm ready to leave now.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Everything you're talking about here isn't possible.
I recommend you read the documents regarding your options.
I've seen enough. I'm getting out of here. What are you... You don't... Get your hands off me!
That doesn't sound voluntary at all. Don't think I ever gotten that far in the game. Have to install it again. Yep, can highly recommend. Do that. Hi, Ogomo. Hello. Ooh. Anything else here? Oh yeah. Stranded shackles? Okay. What do I do with stranded shackles? Interesting. Okay. Oh good, let me out of here. There we go. Huh?
Intruder! Get her!
What?
Whatever you do, don't die now.
Let this impale the enemy!
You're cute. Don't die.
Provoke the sun's rays. Grant me victory!
Okay.
Let this touch you. This is not a warning.
Okay. I guess we get kinda good there.
I hashed it out with them, what the point of Artemis was. I made it clear I wasn't on board for a global zoo. We haven't exactly proved ourselves to be great custodians in the past few thousand years. So the idea of a reconstituted biosphere, well, it's horrifying, isn't it? A complete horror show. We have no right to take a best guess at this stuff. But the alternative? Nothingness. For there to have been all this and then nothing. And with Charles Ronson running the show, I respect him. He's got a passion to him. He's hot-blooded. So I said I'll do it. I'll put my all into this, literally. When the project is done, I'll take the medical option, thank you. Counselor said I might change my mind. I told him that he didn't know me very well then. For life's sake, I'll do the dirty work. But I want no part of this pathetic, attenuated future on offer. I'm an outdoors man. Never did like the feel of solid-state lighting on my skin. And a wee bit of a claustrophobe, anyway.
That's not the best combination.
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm?
I've done
My
this before.
family will be saved
Just
because
need
I
my
happen to
focus.
graduate in art history? Is this right?
Dr. Souvet? Christina Souvet?
Yes. I met a man, another historian. His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists. But he once attended one of my talks. Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium, that we should both be here now? And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair, not at all. But for the sake of my family, for the sake of art. Art is alive. It must be able to speak from beyond history and echo in the future, not perish into oblivion. This opportunity, I must do this.
I see there's a difference in opinion as to what might be useful after extinction.
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard. On this poor counselor. She was cute and just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor? Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction? That's natural. Zero Dawn? No, ma'am, that ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural it'd be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails, too, just one. Not your day, was it, little sweet pea? Saw her quota slipping away. Said, I assume you intend to decline the assignment, Mr. Tate. You kidding me? 18 months hard labor in exchange for 30 years lounging around Elysium watching porn? Sign me up.
I can't spare the wait.
Wait, wait, well, hold on. What's with... Oh, that's completely closed, okay. Got it.
we go. Another one of these. Need to find the right configuration.
What is that one? That's down. And that goes.
Done. I should check the door nearby. There's a part missing. Maybe there's a storage area nearby.
Maybe. Hopefully.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
Okay, so storage is somewhere upstairs. Cool. So... how do we get up there? There has to be a way up because there is something here. Wait a second. Wait a second. When we were fighting the others, the first ones. Oh. Missed that one. There was a letter. Right? No, that wasn't it. Yeah. Oh, well. Or just go here. That works. There's all kinds of stuff up there. There. There you go. Look at this.
There is some mistake. I don't understand why I was brought here. Why would you show me these things? I know that there's already a lot to take in. In the waiting area, I was seated with a Nobel laureate in biophysics and a monk, I think. He spoke neither English nor Mandarin. It is very strange. And General Harris? What was he talking about? The robot swarm, the Pharaoh plague? I understand it is terrible, but it really cannot be stopped? Why tell us this? There are people in Shanghai, my friends, my family. They have joined Operation Enduring Victory already. It is for nothing? We will all die? We're going to be able to answer some of these questions. I just want to know why I am here. It doesn't make sense to me. You were brought here because of your skill set. No, that can't be right. I am an art historian. I know Dutch masters, Japanese calligraphy, Gerhard Richter. What does that matter now?
I don't know, but what I do know is that there's a lot going on the second floor here. And we missed out on parts of it. And let's try not to miss out on that again. Shall we? So in the rooms that we're in, we actually have to try to figure out how to get to the second floor. Or first floor. Depending on how you see things. Okay, there's a lot of stalactites and stalagmites. Right. We've been here. We can't go anywhere else there. Been here because I can't open that thing up again. Okay. Alright, so the question now bears, how do we get up? How do we get up there? It's not from there. You see, there's stuff. But it won't let us up there. Why not? We can't just jump onto it, so it has to be from another... from that way. Somehow. Can't go from here. There is no ladder this time around, unfortunately. Or I don't see it. Did you see a ladder? There is one. There you go. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's where we need to go. Good. Wait, before we go there. Ding, 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 ding.
No room.
Alright. What's this?
Found one. Looks intact. That should do the trick.
And then that thing is upside down. So first thing is down. That's then there. The third one is up. That then is there. Wait a second. Wait a second. So we have down, left, up, right, and down again. Okay. There.
That did it. Door should have power.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
Okay.
Eclipse. They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
What are you doing?
Thought I had that one.
Whoa!
Thought I had that one. Blasted. Man down. Spotted something. She's gone. Your end.
That's the last of them.
Alert. Major structural failure. Repeat.
Or not.
Oh god.
Farewell, fool. Get ready for the shadows sting.
I hit directly at your head.
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Then get moving. You have to find Gaia.
I have to take that stuff that is laying around here, meaning the thugs, and rob them blind, because they don't need their stuff anymore, so... And since I'm the one risking everything anyway, how about you shut up? I know, right?
Got too much already.
I mean, haven't they... Don't they know by now how this works? I thought it was more obvious. Okay.
Alert. Structural failure prevents access.
Wait a second, how did they get up there? How did they go up there? I want to go there too. Because there is loot, and I don't like my loot laying around unreachable. Okay, so there has to be a way from the other side, most likely. Fine. 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 Okay.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots.
Oh, there.
Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple.
Of course not.
So you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots. And not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulation, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
Which part? It's a little technical at places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
Perhaps it loves some forms of life more than others.
The derangement. The machines weren't always so angry.
They were turned angry.
Mostly they were docile until 10, 15 years ago.
For years, Hephaestus has been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines. I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, the Thunderjaw. How could it do that? And why?
Why indeed?
I've seen these shapes before. In cauldrons.
But of course, the birthing places of Gaia's machines.
Oh. Hey. Can't miss that one. Put on there. There. Hey, Aloy. There we go. It looks like a paw. Is she starting to talk again then?
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus.
Yeah, okay.
As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except...
Okay. Don't need to listen to that again. Right. Okay. Up, 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 up. More up. No, I can't scan through that window kind thing. Rude. Okay, but oh, here's my loot. Okay, cool.
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. There's got to be a way inside.
Keep looking.
Oops, sorry.
eclipse.
Careful now.
Yeah, at least we know what we're up against, right? I'm fairly certain that I still can't shoot through here. No. That is still weird.
She must be here somewhere. She can't hide forever.
I was trying to shoot you, but somebody said, nah. Can't do that now.
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world, ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries, 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
Okay, so 100 million zettabytes? 180 million zettabytes? That has to be around the same size that you need for triple and quadruple A games nowadays, right? Nope, they really want us to go in here. Wrong one, that one. Come out, wherever you are.
last of them. Alone once more.
In what should have been a cave of wonders. Look around. See if anything is left.
That thing is in the way of my loot.
I'd have to leave something else behind.
There's something up there. I suppose these are all the supercomputers. Eh. No, hold on. There you go.
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris. From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth, and my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or weeks, by throwing more death at it. It is my hope that there will be no need for men like me in the world to come. If you are one of the people of that future world listening to this message, please know that I am sorry.
Are you though?
And that I wish you well. Sincerely, Aaron Harris.
Are you though? Are you sorry? I don't know.
Welcome to Hades, Zero Dawn's Extinction Failsafe Protocol, the ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine your Gaia 200 years from now, and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos. Spinning top that won't stop wobbling. And what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh Titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
That dude was way too chipper talking about that mass extinction and all that. He was way too... Oh yeah, that's actually quite cool. And just for the record, there is absolutely nothing metal about that.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified.
Oh?
Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors, to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
Okay.
Are these what I think they are?
Artificial wombs. Machines to spawn a new generation of human beings.
Yeah, that's what he said, right? That's exactly what he said right now. Why are you acting surprised? Opa.
cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
Okay. Up, up, up. We go. All right. Do I go up or do I go down? That's the question. Oh. I guess the question is answered. Here. Nothing. Okay. Oh, that's metal. Oh.
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrell's argument is... The development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
Hi, Balderoni. Hello. Happy Thursday to you. How you doing? How was your day? Oh.
Looks like it used
Nuts
to
would
hold
benefit from antilopinate morphologies, though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
What?
And yet, I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe.
What?
Function.
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
Gaia is sentient. No, oh, just do this. That's enough.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if...
Yes?
Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
What? Why did you stop? Find the entrance to the office. Yeah, somewhere. Not there. Not there. You're still working, but you're soon home? That is good. That is very good. And then, do you have to work tomorrow again? Well, this night again then, or is this time the last time for this week? Aha. Spear for the win. First things first.
Should have brought a cart.
Text message there. Another text message there.
The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
All of a sudden. Yeah. Uh-oh. Not again. Why do you... It's always fire.
Still alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
Ouch. Tomorrow is a normal morning shift? You go from... Oh, okay. It's not night shift. What am I talking about? Okay.
My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
See that scar on your cheek? You didn't get to finish.
Yes, I remember. He fought well. For a savage.
His name was Rost, and he was a better man than you could ever hope to be.
The better man is the one who doesn't end up with his guts steaming on the ground. No. It wasn't him.
I would kind of like to differ.
I could have finished you before he attacked. But I didn't. This failing troubled my thoughts. Haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun. Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
Some destiny. You're following orders, not some grand cosmic design. You're a puppet, with Hades yanking the strings. A pawn pushed around by larger forces. It'd be laughable if there weren't so much killing involved. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then open this cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place, exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal. Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
Ooh. Well, they did cast me out, but they don't deserve to die, especially for some lunatic. They are relevant in the greater part of the story.
Why butcher dozens of innocents for no gain? It's a waste of effort.
You're right. I won't even be there to enjoy it. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus. Such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile. So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
Yeah, exactly, Hax. Exactly. Spoken like a true lunatic. Well, not you, he. Yep. Like a real fanatic.
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day, soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold! Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die. Let her be the first of thousands!
Well, I hate to break, I hate to ruin everybody's Sundays, but this will be over very soon. I mean, I know we all love a good sacrificial happening on a Sunday afternoon, but this is not good, to say the least. Not good at all.
That pillar's weak. Another hit, and that pillar will come down. That did it. One more pillar and that platform will come down. And my weapons won't.
Don't necessarily run into... Yeah, that's what I meant.
I should try luring the behemoth into the pillars.
Okay.
Gotta get out of the way.
What? Oh, wait. No, wait, hold on a second. Hold on. Hold on. You were supposed to crash this one down, weren't you? So, how
Getting
about
ready
you...
to charge. It's down.
Okay. Everyone loves a good carnage on a Sunday afternoon. That's why you into a 60 lap on Formula 1. Yes. Ta-da!
you're just a big dumb target. Come and get it!
That's exactly what it does. How about you stop being so sure of yourself, Aloy? I have to take a little step here into what's going to happen.
That canister on its belly looks important. Those components on the sides of its head, they've got something to do with his lift attacks.
How? Ow, 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 ow. I'm sorry that I have to shoot you in the butt, but it seems like that is the only way. Ooh. Sorry to ruin your Sunday.
Silence!
Fatality.
Shadows, kill her!
That,
Kill her!
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself!
huh? Oh, look at you! There was so much loot! But my loot! I mean, yay silence, but my loot!
So you're here. Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I've duplicated every data file you scanned. Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
Oh my god.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
How did you track my location when I wasn't wearing a focus?
Really, Aloy? It doesn't take a genius to surmise that Helis would throw you into the sun ring at high noon. I wore out 2 striders getting here in time, but I did. Now be on your way.
Hold it.
Since when can you override machines?
Ever since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy a corruptor to obtain the necessary parts, of course. But your example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another benefit of monitoring your activities through your focus. Truth be told, the underlying logic of the technique isn't so different from rites practiced by Banuk shamans, though of course, far more advanced.
Great. You're welcome, I guess. Helis recognized you back in the Sun Ring. You told me that you'd assisted the eclipse. Not that you knew the man who killed who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and Hades don't succeed.
Right.
And again with the secrets.
I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Nora Sacred Land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
Well, absolutely not. I have preparations to make elsewhere.
What kind of...
Yeah, exactly.
Why do I bother asking? You're not going to tell me.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later. In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Karja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
You think of everything, don't you?
One of us has to. Aloy, when you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel.
Is that some form of apology?
I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a what, but a who. Yeah!
Okay, can I go back now and loot? I mean, like... But... My loot? Apparently not. Well, maybe I can. Actually, there is only one way to find out, right? Just pointing that out there. To the loot!
Battered by this wind.
Hi, Yon. Hello. Do I look like the actor who played it by a director in The Fringe years back? I have never seen that, so I don't know. But yeah, so far I am not a fan of his, not at all. He has secrets on top of secrets behind secrets wrapped up in secrets. And this is the only time that he actually came out in person to help. Otherwise, we are risking our neck here every single time to do something for him, and he's just
never know when I might need these.
Being rude and cruel, and I really don't like him.
Time to put this disguise to use, if I'm I'm pretty sure I'm going in the wrong direction.
Cannot enter this location without your shadow stalwart disguise equipped. My what now? What do you do? This Kestrel armor will make good and disguise its wearer against blinding effects. Highly customizable. I mean, we look cool, but double shot and triple shot. I think that might be a good idea to have, actually. That's a good series, recommended highly. Okay. Oh, look at this. Oh no, we're missing one. No. Okay. It's Lance Reddick, the same guy. He just doesn't look at it. He is he. Well, there you go. Nice. Okay, I'm fairly certain that I can't go through here, right?
No matter what happens.
No.
We are Karja, and we will endure.
Yeah, you are. Oh wait, I can't go in there? That's no longer possible? Well, that sucks. But my loot. There was so much loot. Well, I guess the loot is no longer there anyway. Okay, fine. Rude, but fine.
I'll find a use for you.
Yep, I'm sure you will. Okay. Vantage point. This thing. Where are you actually going to send us? You're sending us right back, right? Yeah, right back here. Okay. Vantage point. It has to be up there because there's the way down. Okay. And you know what? You can be free. Be free, my happy hippo. Okay, but where do I go up? Can't go up here, so I would say it's somewhere here. No. No. Just getting me down faster, but not. Okay, so let's try this. Hi, Kirk. Mm-hmm. It's also not here, then it has to be from the other side. Hey, hey! Ugh, ugh. Or just like this. That also. Oi! Oh, hi, kitty cats. Just in case, you know.
This won't go quietly.
You two can fight it out. Hey. Okay. That's cool. And then I just do this.
Day 12. As we watched the booster arc up into the night sky, riding a pillar of flame, you took my hand, squeezed it, and said, "You have written the story of our family across the stars."
Hi, kitty, kitty, kitty. Wanna hear a funny story? Yeah? Okay, next time. Cool. Done. You're next. Somehow that way. So I suppose I go up there again. Somehow. And then here. Filling up the pouch once again. Nope. No medicinal herbs. Okay, let's get a little bit higher right away. There. So then we can go... Aha. Aha!
Now, what were you doing out here?
That is a good question. We're missing one flower? Where? Oh, there. Okay. We have 2 more vantage points. We're missing one flower. And did I see that right, that we are missing one figure, one Banuk figurine? Oh, there. That should be it then, right? 2 vantage points, 1 flower, 1 figurine. Yeah! Aha! Aha! Okay, so let's go here so we get that vantage point. Right? Roy? Okay. Oh. Oh. Oh, hi. You do not see me. Cool. It has to be up there because there is a rappel going down.
These will keep.
Yep. Yeah, there it is. So, question as always, how do I go up? I'd say... No, 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 no. Go there. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. And then that. Hello.
A pocket shitstorm tour. Day 1. Where better to start than at the end? Or where the end started, anyway. Ground zero. Where it all came crashing down. My career first, then everything else. And I mean everything.
Snow. It's not getting any warmer out here.
Ay, 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 ay. Careful. Better. And no. Aha. Made it. Vantage point there. That's where we should go next. So let's go here. And then we go straight north. Or whatever north is. Yeah, Watchers I don't really care about. Those dudes, however, I actually do care about because... Because they are no fun and they can actually hurt. And they have zero chill. Like none.
Praise the sun.
223 meters that away. Okay, so what that means... Yeah, it's okay, it's okay, you don't see me. Everything is fine, totally and perfectly fine. Just a little detour here. The smallest amounts of detours. Hopefully not running into anything else. That would be a good start. Something like you, for example. Now... So it's in those hills. I see. Nah, it's okay, don't worry. Oh, come on. There we go. Ooh. Hi, Rano. Thanks for the lurk. Just saw it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yay!
Such strange artifacts.
True, they are. Actually, we can go there. We are so close. This one we have to figure out how we're going to do that. But this is really close. Well, kinda really close.
Easier when I was a kid.
Right? I tell ya. As soon as you get a little bit older, everything gets more complicated. Everything hurts more. Yeah. Now the parachute. Wait, there's a parachute? Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. There's a campfire though. Might be a good idea to save actually. Right? We've done some stuff. I think saving would not be the worst of ideas. Okay, cool. Are you good guys or bad guys? You are bad guys. You are really bad guys. But the good thing is that you don't see me. Oh! Oh, looky there! A corrupted worm.
Quit pissing around and show.
Sure, I just refilled my... Can you tell me why I can't hit you? There you go. I was going to say. I just refilled a little bit of my health thingamabobs here. Of course, you have to be an absolute dingle now about that. Exactly, saving is not the worst idea. That was a pro and, more importantly, a free tip. Yep. Huh? No, wait a second. Did I run in the complete wrong direction? Oh, of course I did. Of course I did. Me? No, the map got turned around. That was the problem. The map got turned around. And nobody told me about it. You would never drive an hour in the wrong direction? No, you drove there on purpose to show Lumatic and Sunseed exactly that spot. That was a very important spot to be shown, and you did that on complete purpose. What your wife says as well. Looks at Google Maps, everything is pointed correctly, and she still always goes the wrong way. Well, the good, well, not the good thing. The interesting thing is, well, it is kind of a good thing, I have to admit. My dad, when he was still alive, was someone who taught my sister and me how to read the paper maps. And when my sister and I independently later on went on trips, the way that, I don't know if she did it as well, but the way that I always did it was I took a look where I needed to go, and then had the surrounding cities in my head, the some landmarks, and so on and so forth. So even though, I don't know, Google, the handy won't work, or the mobile phone won't work, or the navigational system in a car was breaking down or something, I still had the knowledge, for lack of a better word, to know exactly where I need to go just by the signs. And that saved me quite a long time. Or quite often. It really did. That was an extremely useful skill that he taught us.
Gonna put up a fight.
Who's going to put up a fight? Yeah, I actually still do that, Hex. I mean, yes, I do use Google Maps. But still, I know what landmarks are around, or what bigger city is around, which direction, and so on and so forth. So I still like to be prepared in that regard. You know what I mean? Lumatic said she never saw the theme park that we drive along every time, gave you a hint. Oh, hey, that's on the wrong side. Nah, it's not the wrong side. It never is. Okay, you...
That's it. I'm already gone.
Still with your 2 papers, turn-by-turn navigation from Zagreb to Berlin. There you go. Yeehaw! That was the luck of the Banooks, the last of the Banook things. I hate to break it to you, but you are going to... You are going to become
turning back.
Kaput. Good night.
Easy, easy.
What? Why? You're battling big boy machines. I'm fairly certain you can handle a little bit of running down a hill. Okay. How do we do that? Oh, let's go here. Yellow. There we go. There was an exhausting work interruption. How dare they exhaust you? How dare they do that? However, Herz. But even though I can read the maps when it comes to driving with a car and so on and so forth, that does not mean for the life of me that I can read maps in games. That is a complete different story. And during work hours, exactly, Entropic. How dare they? That is so... last year. The audacity of some bosses is unfathomable. I think that's a good word for it. Oh, I could go this one. You see nothing. Okay, yeah, I go this way. You see nothing.
Glad no one saw that.
Yeah. Oh, great. Yeah, reveal me. That is perfect. That is fantastic. You know, when I need some light, I don't get any. And if I don't need it, the map is like, oh, hey, have a little bit of moonlight. Why don't ya? Here, it's free. Okay. So, Palentropic, welcome back. Good to have you back. And I hope they leave you alone now with that pestering work stuff. Rude. Ugh. Or I could just follow the path a little more Oops. That could also work. Wait, is that a... Oh, it is a way up. Oh, but look at that. Look. The volumetric fog is not entirely free, it just costs a little bit of GP. Yeah. Semantics. You know... Semantics. Okay, so... now what? Wait. Okay. Up, up. Up. You can do it! Oh god. One of these days, I tell you. One of these days.
Stalkers, watchers. What are they doing all the way up here?
That is a very good question. And the even bigger one is, how can I avoid them on my way up there? Because they are marking that whole territory here. That is so not fun. It's your own fault you left team status on green by accident. Rookie mistake, Entropic. Rookie mistake. What? No! I didn't... Okay. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Let me... Come here.
It's over. Fight's on.
Nope. Hey, go away with this. Boom, kapuchnik. What do you want? Or you? Ow! Oh, up there! DM Disco! Thank you for the prime stop. $10 7 months in total? Jesus Christ, thank you. That is super kind of you. Thank you, I appreciate you. Thank you. How you doing? Okay, so... Wait, what's this? The question is, are there more? Work internet sucks today. Ugh. Interestingly enough, today, when I have to cut the stream a little shorter, the internet here is working perfectly. You know, and when I have all the time in the world to hang out with all of you, the internet is like, yeah, suck it. So that's actually quite rude. So I feel for you. Sorry to hear.
Stocking up.
Okay. So again, I have to go up there, but... Oh, I can go up here. Oh, nice. Having a little bit more. That's good. There. Mm-hmm. You can do it. Yes. More. 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 Up. Oh, no. Up. Up. Up.
The machines are territorial here. But what am I intruding on?
That is a good question. Oh, you have to be kidding me.
I'm ready. Gotta be.
So, you know, what? How? How is that always possible that you can go anywhere without any problems? Left, right, center. And when I try to do that, it's like, no, you can't. No, you can't. Anybody else but you. Oi. Nice try. Oopsa. Probably not that ready. Yeah. That was... Well then. I mean, I can override, but I can't override once they are miffed with me. Hey, Fowly! Thank you for a 45 stream streak! Thank you! 45, holy smokes. That's like a lot. So, thank you. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Come here. Come here. Why don't you go into the... Are you kidding me, Aloy?
Uh-oh, spotted.
That's a lot more than 33. That is true. That math is mathing. Yep.
Good meat.
Good meat. Yeah. Okay. Okay, up. One might say even a dozen more. What? What? No, you're kidding. Okay, and up, and up, and up, and up. Ooh! What the heck? Since when do I get a cutscene when I go for a vantage point?
Come on. I'm getting the feeling I've gone somewhere I shouldn't have. Again. Oh, this time, it was worse than the matriarchs to disapprove.
So... You... That is always what I mean. The moment I shoot, they are going somewhere. Okay, wait a second. Let me see. What is that? No, that's not a Glinthawk. That's the bigger one. Why doesn't that show up here? I could practically or theoretically unlock it. Fire and tear. Freeze and tear. Just tear. Okay. So... those are the ones I'm going to use then. If I can see where you're going. Oh, hi! Can I? No? Great. Okay. Rude. Fine. Okay, where are you at? Come here, you oversized thing. There you go. Stop throwing a tantrum. Come down here. Not what I meant, but okay. If you're throwing a temper tantrum, that isn't really helping neither you nor me. Yeah, you didn't like that, didn't you? Did that hurt a little bit? Good. Let's do it again. Oi!
What was a machine like that doing all the way up here? Keeping people like me away from something. Hope there's only one.
That Everb is angry? It is! And I didn't even know
Snow chill.
why.
Bitches.
I didn't even do anything. I just wanted to go to that vantage point. You rude, oversized pigeon? Okay, so that's where I wanted to go. Usually. That was my first thing, but now I'm even more interested in seeing what's up here. You know? If you won't let me, if you didn't want to let me go here, then what is up here? Oh, that is for later. That is for later. That's not for us now. No. But, oh god, that actually mean that when we come here, when the time for this is right, that we actually have to do that again? Do we have to fight that thing then again? Now that would not be fun at all. Like, not at all. Ew. Wait. Oops. Okay, and then tick. Boom. And then
No space.
okay, last one, and then we have them all.
Apaka Shitstorm Tour, Day 10. So here's where I learned how the world would end. My second apocalypse in a year. Looks like there's a lot of construction going on now. Why would that be?
That is a good question. That is a really good question. Oops. Okay. And with that, we got all the collectibles. Yeah, 8 skill points? Why do we get... How did we get 8 skill points? Special items? Oh yeah, that one. Okay. Maybe I'm faster at killing things at a later appointment? I don't think so, actually, because we are pretty much at the latest appointment possible. I can't fast travel? Why can't I fast travel? Because I'm... For this location right now. Okay, so I have to go down first. Is there a rebel point here somewhere? No. Yes. Okay. Ow. Okay, so now it should work. Third time's a charm. No. Okay. There I can go. Eclipse is attacking Nora. Yeah. That might be it. That might be it. So let's see what's going on there.
Trees on fire. The watchtower's burning. The sentinels had time to warn the tribe.
Yeah. Okay. But this is actually where we will start tomorrow. Hold on a second. Hold your phone. Damn it. Okay, so yeah. This is where we have to start tomorrow, because as I said, today is a shorter stream, right? And I need to do things. But I'll be back tomorrow. Don't go anywhere, we're going on a raid. I'll be back tomorrow at 11 AM CET. Right? And if you want to be notified... Oh, shut up, woman. If you want to be notified, then you have to do that. Follow either on X, or come on over to the Discord, or follow the channel. Hey, thank you, Hax, for that resub. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, follow the channel here, follow on X, in the Discord somewhere, right? If you have missed the stream, don't worry. Everything is over there at the YouTubes, as always. Right? And with that, I want to say a huge thank you for hanging out today, for making this fun. I couldn't do this without you. For all the subs and resubs. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. I hope you had a bit of fun. I know I did. And I would say, without further ado, we are starting the raid, so you get your stuff, all of it. We are going to go to... Where is he? I saw him. I saw him. Oh, I saw him. Where art thou? There we go. Alright. I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. Enjoy whatever you are about to do. And I hope I see you tomorrow, 11 AM CET, for more Horizon Zero Dawn, and then Eve in the evening. And up until then, I am out of here. Bye!